service to London Moorgate.
Welcome aboard this service to Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Hatfield, Potters Bar, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Harrington, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Baden Ball and Sevenoaks.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
We will shortly be arriving at Hatfield. Exit here for Hatfield Hats. This station is Hatfield. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Potters Bar, New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Wall and Sevenoaks.
Bless you.
We will shortly be arriving at Potter's Bar.
Oyster and contactless payment may only be used on certain routes and at specific stations. Please check the route maps by the entrance doors for full information.
This station is Potter's Bar. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at New Barnet, Oakley Park, New Southgate, Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
It will say carriage half empty, which is pretty much the entire train at the moment. We'll ignore it, see it, say it, sod it. Hoping it doesn't get to one of these on the service today. On the Welwyn Garden Seat 7X route. Oyster and contactless are valid as north as Potter's Bar and as south as Swanley. Contactless, not Oyster, is also valid as north as Welwyn Garden City, and was meant to be extended to Sevenoaks at the beginning of 2024, end of 2023, but that has been
We will shortly be arriving at New Barnet.
but that has been delayed due to unknown reasons. Hopefully at some point in future, contactless, not Oyster, will be extended to Ainsford, Shoreham, Kent, Otford, Baton Ball and Sevenoaks. Just like 165s and 166s, the auto announcements cut off when the driver removes the master key. Didn't know Great Western Railway extended their services up here to New Barnet. Oops. I've got people on here.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is New Barnet. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Oakley Park. We will shortly be arriving at Oakley Park.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Oakley Park. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at New Southgate, Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Baton Ball and Sevenoaks.
actually the pair of 387s back there at New Barnet. There's 1 Tango 12 from King's Cross to Ely with units 387174 and 387109. Most of the train is standing room only at the moment.
We will shortly be arriving at New Southgate.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is New Southgate. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Finsbury Park, London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
Not long until the first grand cancelled service to Sunderland of the day leaves King's Cross. It's probably left already, but well, let's. 18102 as of 1 November 900826, London King's Cross to Sunderland. Hello, 387172 with 387. Well, there's 803003. That will do 5 Sierra 93 from Fern Park reception to King's Cross before doing 1 Sierra 93 to Edinburgh later on. 387172 was doing 5 Echo 11 to Hornsey down sidings with 387125 and 387129. Just went over the Goblin line or the Suffering line.
We will shortly be arriving at Finsbury Park. Change here for the Piccadilly and Victoria lines. A light here for services to Moorgate. Exit here for the Emirates Stadium.
Oyster and contactless payment may only be used on certain routes and at specific stations. Please check the route maps by the entrance doors for full information.
Here at Finsbury Park, platforms 2 and 3 share the same track, but the doors open on platform 2 so that people travelling to Moorgate can go onto platform 1 for those Moorgate services. Same with platforms 6 and 7, which share the same track. Doors open on platform 7.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Finsbury Park. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at London St Pancras International, Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
That's 387301 going to Cambridge. We'll have to see what. We'll have to wait before seeing what the unit on the other end is. If there even is an other end. 387301 former C2C with 387105 former Thameslink. Sorry. The fast lines are platforms 4 and 5 here at Finsbury Park. Platforms 3 and 6 are not used despite sharing the same tracks, with platforms 2 and 7 respectively. Platforms 1 and 8 used by the Moorgate services. Platforms 2 and 7 used by the Thameslink and Great Northern services, not to or from Moorgate.
Maybe they only introduce after that. Yeah. Similar to what it does for like also go for the track is that why yeah, probably a bit, and at the same time because you need to go out for the joiner bot a client bot meeting. It isn't enough time. I'm not sure what's happening.
Looks like the entire train is full. The 700 on the down fast line back there.
When you talk, like, if you rose him up, he can be fair to talk.
Link to North London line and platforms 5 to 10 at St Pancras International. The other side is the 1A I was talking about earlier. This is where we leave the East Coast Main Line just before King's Cross. And go through the York Way Box Tunnel
The next day after
and the Canal Tunnels.
Ladies and gents, sorry for the hold up, just getting held up red signals. There's another train in St Pancras just ahead of us. Once that train has departed, we should be the next service in. Thank you.
Nice hearing that jingle on the 700s for driver announcements. I wonder if the 717s have that jingle as well, as I haven't heard them on the 717s yet. The 707s do not have it. Someone told me they heard guard announcements on the South Western Railway 707s and driver announcements on the South Eastern ones, and there was no jingle.
get a drink. Just okay. No, it was a Thursday. Yeah. Okay. And then now she's taken a pill, so it's like it's taken 4 days.
This area may be used by customers holding standard class tickets. Why does first class even exist on these trains anyways? It's not like there's catering or anything.
I guess it's now just a regular trail, so 13. Yeah, 13, that means usually it's like 12. I think ID is one set of friendly wrap up. And if you don't have two manual, like I put my for 16 versions.
Finally, now going into St Pancras.
We will shortly be arriving at London St Pancras International. Change here for other national rail services, including Eurostar services to mainland Europe. Also change here for London Underground. Exit here for London King's Cross and the British Library.
Oyster and contactless payments may only be used on certain routes and at specific stations. Please check the route maps by the entrance doors for full information.
The doors will open automatically at the next station.
Isn't that outside? Isn't that outside the company? So, already outside is very design. Have you heard about the news after?
Yeah. I don't know who it is.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is London St Pancras International.
Her name is Lindsay. You will see her in a quick station.
Is that why?
This train terminates at Sevenoaks.
I think so. That's why she.
We will be calling at Farringdon, City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
She went to North London like a couple of years and then she could become the not GC but I can't remember like the grade or whatever it is.
Next station will be Farringdon.
It's not junior but I can't something comes up. Anyway, this is a legal announcement. First one, I can't remember it's something and Charlie's in there. I can't remember the actual name, but I just remember the something. Anyway, not sure. Then like she went to yeah. And afterwards like she was in the second.
Closed King's Cross Thameslink.
Very quick though to get the problems.
Yeah, well, because obviously it's a connection with money.
Yeah. Did Leo give notice though?
It's all done.
London Underground, Circle, Hammersmith and City and Metropolitan lines.
This is right down the outside. Even like first and provisions is
We will shortly be arriving at Farringdon. Change here for Circle, Hammersmith and City, Metropolitan and Elizabeth line services.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
The doors will open automatically at the next station.
Seven 700-055, can't tell where that's going, but who cares, it's Thameslink, a terrible operator.
If you come from like a outback line, then they'll especially procedure. I think that's fine. That's why they wanted a different from the typical.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Farringdon. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at City Thameslink, London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Hall, and Sevenoaks.
700-119, don't care where that's going, once again, it's terrible operator, Thameslink. Never mind, it's going to Peterborough. Doors open on this side at Nunhead, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, and Swanley, and maybe Sevenoaks as well.
Shortly be arriving at City Thameslink. Exit here for St Paul's Cathedral. The doors will open automatically at the next station.
Yeah, because I think I left it. Get yourself locked on again, right?
700-147, this one is going to Bedford.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is City Thameslink. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at London Blackfriars, Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball, and Sevenoaks.
700-016 to St Albans City. Thameslink, the worst station in London, or one of the worst at least.
We will shortly be arriving at London Blackfriars. Change here for the Circle and District lines. Exit here for riverboat services from Blackfriars Pier, the South Bank and the Tate Modern. The doors will open automatically at the next station.
Platforms 3 and 4, bay platforms, mainly used during off-peak times. Platform 2, northbound to St Pancras International, here's 700-058 to Bedford. Platform 1, southbound towards London Bridge, Elephant and Castle and other destinations.
Between the train and the platform.
This station is London Blackfriars. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Elephant and Castle, Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
The only good thing about Thameslink is the announcements voiced by Julie Berry and Matt Streeton, and how clear they are compared to on the 319s, which had unreliable train effects system with poor quality speakers. Train effects in general is poor quality. Even these ironing board seats are poor quality. The only good thing about the 319s is the comfortable seats they had. You only have one short platform on this route. That's at Shoreham, front 7 coaches. Shoreham Kent, not to be confused with Shoreham by Sea.
We will shortly be arriving at Elephant and Castle. Change here for the Bakerloo and Northern lines.
That's more like it. At least I get to use my tripod again. 376034. Yes, Southeastern do operate some services to Blackfriars. For anyone wondering.
the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Elephant and Castle. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
At least I have a seat now, compared to earlier at Welland Garden City. Also because on the Desiro Cities, the short platform announcements only playing the rear coaches, which do not open. I only use my tripod if I'm sitting at table seat. If I'm standing or at an airline seat, then I'm not using a tripod. Thankfully, the entire
We will
train is...
shortly be arriving at Denmark Hill. Change here for London Overground and other National Rail services. Alight here for services to London Victoria.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
At least the entire train has gone back to plenty of seats, thankfully. The pantograph coach on the 700 and 717s is also interesting because of the power change. 700s change power at Farringdon southbound and City Thames Link northbound, while the 717s change power at Drayton Park in both directions. Also, if a train type doesn't have tables, then tripod is not used. for services to London Victoria. Peckham Rye you can change for Southern services to London Bridge, Tulse Hill, Beckenham Junction, Norbury, Crystal Palace and East Croydon, and also for London Overground services to Dalston Junction via Surrey Quays.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Denmark Hill. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Peckham Rye.
Denmark Hill for King's College and Maudsley Hospitals, and Denmark Hill for Camberwell. The Blackfriars to Sevenoaks route used to be operated with Southeastern with 465s. Until 2018, I think, when Thameslink took over.
We will shortly be arriving at Peckham Rye. Change here for London Overground and other national rail services.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Due to a short platform at the next station, the doors on this coach will not open. Please move forward to alight from the train.
So Peckham Rye's front 7 coaches, just like Shoreham. Shoreham Kent, not to be confused with Shoreham by Sea. Definitely the front 7. Door not in use.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Peckham Rye. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Nunhead.
Platform 1 is Overground 378 to Clapham Junction. Nunhead, you can change for Southeastern services to Lewisham, Bexley Heath and Dartford.
We will shortly be arriving at Nunhead.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Nunhead. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill, Ravensbourne, Shortlands, Bromley South, Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball, and Sevenoaks.
As noticed, Nunhead has Oyster card readers on the platform. Same with New Southgate and Oakley Park earlier in the journey. And also Welwyn Garden City at the bottom of the lift.
We will shortly be arriving at Crofton Park.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
We now will go above the Brighton Main Line and also London Overground, East London Line down to Crystal Palace and West Croydon. Well, the London Bridge branch of the Brighton Main Line. East London Line is Catford. You can change for services from Catford Bridge towards Elmer's End, Hayes and Lewisham. Hayes Kent, not to be confused with Hayes and Harlington.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Crofton Park. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Catford.
Oyster card readers on both platforms.
Shortly be arriving at Catford. Change here for services from Catford Bridge.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
It's nice that the Southeastern networkers are still kicking around for the time being. Sadly, they are meant to be withdrawn at some point in the near future, as they have become too expensive to maintain apparently, and also the seats on most of the networkers are falling apart. I mean, the Southeastern ones.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Catford. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Bellingham. We will shortly be arriving at Bellingham.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Bellingham. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Beckenham Hill. We will shortly be arriving at Beckenham Hill.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. between the train and the platform.
This station is Beckenham Hill. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Ravensbourne. We will shortly be arriving at Ravensbourne.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
One of the screens broke.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Ravensbourne. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Shortlands. We will shortly be arriving at Shortlands.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Four 65929 en route to Victoria. 465003.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Shortlands. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. The next station is Bromley South. We will shortly be arriving at Bromley South.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sorted.
Seven hundred 035 to Blackfriars.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Bromley South. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Bickley, St Mary Cray, Swansea, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks. We will shortly be arriving at Bickley.
You can change here for services to Pertswood and Orpington. Next train will be the 0936 if you require Pertswood and Orpington, which will be from platform 2. From Swanley. If you require Farningham Road, Longfield, Mepham, Sol Street, Rochester, Chatham and Gillingham, 10:15 platform 4. If you require Kemsing, Borough Green, West Malling, and Maidstone East from Otford, 10:08 to Maidstone East. From platform 2, if you require any other stations, so if you require Kemsing, East Malling, Barming, Bearsted, Hollingbourne, Harrietsham, Lenham, Charing, and Ashford. This will be the 10:31 from platform 1.
Please mind the gap
Platform
between
2.
the train and the platform.
This station is Biggley. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at St Mary Cray, Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Baton Ball, and Sevenoaks.
So anyways, if you require Kemsing, Borough Green and Rootham, West Malling, East Malling, Barming, Maidstone East, Bearsted, Hollingbourne, Harrietsham, Lenham, Charing, and Ashford, this will be the 10:31 from platform 2. If you're only going to Borough Green and Rootham, West Malling and Maidstone East, this will be the 10:08 from platform 2 at Watford. Alice is back on again.
We will shortly be arriving at St Mary Cray.
Overtaken by a pair of 375s.
mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is St Mary Cray. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Swanley, Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
Car 465 on the other side, definitely from Gillingham, because on the Maidstone East line they can only operate with 4 or 6 coaches, as the networkers don't have selective door opening for short platforms. Unlike the Electrostars and Desiro Cities, which do have selective door opening for short platforms, even the 395s have it.
We will shortly be arriving at Swanley. Change here for other National Rail services. Alight here for services to Rochester.
Oyster and contactless payment may only be used on certain routes and at specific stations. Please check the route maps by the entrance doors for full information.
So this is Swanley, the last station to accept Oyster and contactless pay-as-you-go on this route. If you don't have a ticket, you should alight the train here, tap out, and purchase a ticket for the rest of your journey. Or you may be liable for a £100 penalty fare if you don't have a ticket for the rest of your journey.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Swanley. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Ainsford, Shoreham, Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
Although Ainsford and Shoreham are mainly served by Thameslink nowadays, they are still managed by South Eastern, same with Baton Ball and Higham. Denmark Hill, Peckham Rye, Nunhead, Crofton Park, Catford, Bellingham, Beckenham Hill and Ravensbourne all used to be managed by South Eastern until Thameslink took over the Blackfriars to Sevenoaks route in 2018. Obviously there used to be a station back there.
We will shortly be arriving at Ainsford.
Oh yes, it was Lullingstone which never opened.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Ainsford. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Shoreham, Otford, Baton Ball and Sevenoaks.
Attention please. The next station is Shoreham, which has a short platform. If you wish to alight here, you must be travelling in the front 7 coaches. Please ensure you are travelling in the correct part of the train.
7 coaches or less plays throughout the entire train. If it's more than 7 coaches, then it only plays in coaches which do not open, such as Balcombe on southbound services towards Brighton, where only the doors in the front 8 coaches open. On northbound services towards London, all 12 coaches fit in the platform at Balcombe on the Brighton main line. Nice, that train is quiet at the moment. With no idiots, unlike last time on the Uckfield branch.
Due to a short platform at the next station, the doors on this coach will not open. Please move forward to alight from the train.
We will shortly be arriving at Shoreham.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Shoreham. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Otford, Batten Ball and Sevenoaks.
(700,009) to Blackfriars. Also, if you are travelling to London Bridge, there'll be a train from Otford. There'll be more frequent trains from Sevenoaks that will take you to London Bridge. Also, if you want Victoria, go from Sevenoaks to Orpington and change at Orpington for services to Victoria. Alternatively, go to Charing Cross and then take Circle or District lines to Victoria. Here at Otford, you can change for services to Maidstone East and Ashford.
We will shortly be arriving at Otford.
I think I'll stop talking after Otford. Would have been no commentary throughout, but I got carried away from Potter's Bar, I think, where lots of people started getting on, and also because of the fact that there are 3 Great Western 387s on loan to Great Northern. Our next and penultimate stop will be Baton Ball, and after Baton Ball will be our final stop of Sevenoaks.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Otford. This train terminates at Sevenoaks. We will be calling at Baton Ball and Sevenoaks. We will shortly be arriving at Baton Ball.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Baton Ball. The next station is Sevenoaks, our final destination. will shortly be arriving at Sevenoaks, our final destination. Thank you for travelling with us. Please remember to take all your belongings with you when you leave the train. Change here for other National Rail services.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
You can change here for services to Tunbridge, Hastings, Tunbridge Wells, Paddock Wood, Ashford, Canterbury, Dover and Ramsgate, and also for services to Orpington and London Bridge, also through to Waterloo East and Charing Cross. If you require services to Cannon Street, please change at London Bridge. Also, which Thameslink route shall I do next? St Albans City to Sutton via Mitcham Junction, St Albans City to Sutton via Wimbledon, Bedford to Three Bridges via Redhill, Bedford to Brighton, Cambridge to Brighton, or Peterborough to Horsham via Redhill. Also, these southern routes haven't done yet. London Bridge to Epsom to London Bridge, Victoria to Horsham via Dorking. Hello 66795. Victoria to Portsmouth Harbour, Bognor Regis and Orr. Also Victoria to East Grinstead, Brighton to Chichester, Portsmouth and Southsea and Southampton Central, and I think that's about it.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This station is Sevenoaks. This train terminates here. All change. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train. Thank you for travelling with us today.
Wow, the full announcement played. Won't be long until this train goes back to Blackfriars. Average Thameslink 700 toilet. Interesting how these trains have guard panels that are never used 99% of the time. That's it with the Thameslink journey from Welwyn Garden City to Sevenoaks. This train is supposed to form 9 Yankee 20, 1022 to Blackfriars. I think I'll end the video here and see you in the next one. As always, take care and goodbye.